Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I believe introductions are in order. My name is Pro V, and this is the Pro V Show. I'll be focusing on dating, love life advice, etc. So, I want to get it started on this first episode with before the date. First dates. Well, let me start over. This will be first dates, and I'll be focusing on a little bit of advice today. So without any further ado, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, pardon me. Really quick, before the date, do's and don'ts. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, pardon me. Guys, show up on time. Be curious and have fun. Of course, you always want to show up on time, guys. If you're late, this lady will look at you like first impressions, It's a big issue. You might not think so, but I'm telling you right now, it's a big thing. Be on time. Also, be curious. Ask questions. Have fun. Don't overshare. Dominate the conversation, or expect some sort of like instant chemistry. Excuse me. Because if you overshare, that might throw her off. If you dominate the conversation, that might throw her off. You don't want to cut her off in the middle of a sentence. You don't want to share about your mother's so-and-so on a first date. And really, don't expect too much from a first date, because that's just feeling out the waters, seeing if you want to date that person again and get to know them. Because a first date might be just hanging out and wondering if you would like to get to know this person, because a lot of men, I'll tell you this, a lot of men try and jump in to the personal life on the first date, and only if she opens that door should you go inside. That's not a sexual innuendo. That's just, if she opens the door for that personal conversation, then you can go inside. All right, choosing a comfortable setting. You're probably gonna want to pick a casual, public, of course, spot like a coffee shop, Starbucks. A park is really good. That's pretty good. You could walk through the park, have a conversation. Low-key restaurant. You want to avoid formal or like any noisy places, just to keep the conversation easy. Of course, never go to a movie. That's just a bomb for a first date. Unless you're going to go to the movie and then go to dinner. That's fine. Then you can get to know each other, because you're not going to talk during a movie. Come on. That way you can talk about the movie and segue into other things. You see, movie first, dinner second. Very, very crucial tip right there, guys. Also, plan lightly. Have a rough idea of the date. Like I just said, coffee followed by a walk. But stay flexible. Over planning can feel rigid, and if there's too many things planned, there's too many things that could go wrong. You know what I mean? So plan lightly, okay? Dress confidently. Gentlemen, wear something you feel good in, that suits the vibe. Casual for a cafe. Clean shoes, good hygiene matters. Floss your teeth, guys. Brush your teeth. Especially if you had braces. Pardon me. If you had braces like me, you gotta keep them pearly whites pearly. Anyway, so dress confidently. Ladies, always wear something comfortable and of course confident. I can't speak on that much. Sorry. Sorry, ladies. But something comfortable, of course. Yes. Expectations. Manage your expectations. Focus on getting to know them, not impressing them. It's okay if it doesn't click, but don't force it. Do not force it. That could, oh man, that could that could be a potential it could be a potential chemistry that you just ruined. So don't force it, please, men and women. During the date, ladies and gentlemen, be present. What that means is put your phone away, listen actively, ask follow-up questions, ask about their interests, and whatever else. What got you into hiking? Why did you do that? Have you ever had any accidents? Have you ever fallen off a cliff? Lighten up the conversation, it doesn't have to be that serious, and if they're not, you know what I mean. Try and keep it light. Share a bit about yourself, but avoid heavy topics like exes, politics, personal drama, that type of thing. Keep in mind the body language. Smile, maintain neutral eye contact, of course, and lean in slightly to show interest, Don't cross your arms. It can seem kind of closed off. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. It seems, it's just, Be yourself, though. I mean, if that's you, then that's you. Don't try to play a role. Authenticity is attractive. If you're nervous, it's okay to admit it lightly. I'm a bit nervous first date, but don't harp on it. It's off-putting. Split the bill or offer. If it feels right, suggest splitting to keep things equal. If they insist on paying, thank them graciously. Ladies, of course. Let's see. Ask, you guys generally ask open-ended questions. I think I did say that already. Like what's a trip you'd love to take? What's something you're really into lately? Like what's something that you are not into lately that you were into, or something like that, What one thing, guys, and this all depends on the mood. Share a little vulnerability. Mention a quirky hobby or a small challenge you faced. It builds connection. Avoid interrogating. Let the chat flow naturally, not like a job interview. No. Let me think. After the date, kind of like, did you enjoy their company? Were you comfortable? Don't overanalyze every detail. If you're interested, send a simple text within a day. I had a great time. I would love to do it again. If not, it's okay to politely say you didn't feel a spark. It's not polite to ghost. Don't ghost. If you're not into a second date, a kind message like, I enjoyed meeting you, but I don't think we're a match, is very respectful. And who knows, they might have friends and they might think you're suitable for this person. So guys, it always pays off to be polite and have manners, be a gentleman and be a lady. You guys follow what I'm saying? Anyways, if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them below. Hit the like button. If you're interested in the channel, please subscribe if you like these videos, and I'll be coming out with a few more. Let me know. My name is Pro V. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye-bye.